Star Wars The Acolyte has just aired on Disney Plus in a 2-episode premiere. I'm going to give you what I loved, what I didn't love. I tell you what, this is not boring, but it's not enthralling either. It's somewhere in the middle. I will say it is less cringy than perhaps a couple of other series that have aired on Disney Plus in recent months, but it's certainly not at the level of excellence that we would see from like Andor or even The Mandalorian, but it is interesting enough to watch for sure, and you should watch it. There are some intriguing characters. I like Sol. At first I wasn't sure what I thought, but he's actually getting better and growing on me. The choreography in the fights is actually excellent. Loved that. Although they did take Trinity out real quick. I actually thought we were going to see a lot more of her. Apparently not. It was a little predictable. I figured pretty early in that there was going to be twins. There were twins. Sorry, spoiler alert. That there were twins. There was a kind of a good and an evil version of the main character, Osha. And Osha, not to be confused with Workplace Safety, by the way. And she was entertaining to watch. I'm curious where they're going to go with that. It could be great. The other characters, I don't mind them. They're not bad. They haven't done a whole lot with them yet, so interested to see where we go with that. I would like to see maybe even some more tension between a couple of the main characters who have maybe different viewpoints of how they ought to proceed with this mission. And maybe Sol is going to be a little bit more like Qui-Gon Jinn, maybe not fully agreeing with the council and what they're telling him he should do, and he's going maybe a little bit rogue and already making some decisions counter to that. So that's interesting. He's got a mind of his own. Did you guys like it? I thought that the visuals were very nice. It wasn't... the environments and so forth weren't like so beautiful and amazing like, you know, in some Star Wars, but they were interesting enough to hold my attention. But in some ways they did feel maybe a little generic Star Wars. And I will say her little robot was cool that has like different features. She was using it as a welding tool, using it to open locks, using it to put out fires, all kinds of things, and talking to it. That was kind of a cool feature, and it felt kind of like one of the Jedi Survivor video games, right? Isn't there a droid in that follows you around? I don't know, maybe I'm getting confused, but anyway, felt like in some aspects there were parts of it that were sort of plucked out of video games, and for me I didn't really care, but for some people they might think that's really cool. I'm just looking forward to the next few episodes. I really hope they take it up to the next level. This felt a little kiddish, not too bad, but it wasn't cringy at all, so I appreciate that. The writing was decent, not fantastic, but good. And it's about the story for me. Like, I want the story to go somewhere really meaningful, but they're going to have to do it in such a way that it doesn't feel like, you know, everybody would be talking about this 100 years later in the other movies, and they're certainly not, right? What did you guys think? Comment below, and look forward to more reviews this next week as another episode comes out.